Just one change in the Bohemians lineup from the team that won 4-0 at Drogheda on Saturday. Wearing number 2, Tommy Fitzgerald comes in for Tommy Byrne. But don't worry about that number. Fitzgerald will be playing alongside Tony Cousins up front. Number 8, Tony O'Connor, will fill in at right back, Bohemians' problem position at the moment. Dave Henderson, the Bows goalkeeper, has flu, but he wasn't going to miss this one. Bordeaux are missing their international forward Stéphane Paille, who's suspended for this match, but they welcome back from the team that beat Metz on Saturday, Zinedine Zidane, the 21-year-old midfield sensation, who comes back after a domestic suspension. Well, it's a cameraman's nightmare, isn't it? And it's swirling from all directions. Best. Oh, here comes Dugarry. And Henderson's out of his goal, and Dugarry's found the net. 16 minutes, and Christophe Dugarry takes advantage of a literal slip in the Bohemians' defence and finds the net, a priceless away goal, and precisely what Bows didn't want. Croci through the middle, the reliable Best for once mistiming his intervention. And Henderson stopped short, leaving Dugarry with this opportunity. Despite the brave effort of Pat Kelch, it's 1-0 to Bordeaux. What Eamon Gregg would be delighted with, and his assistant Damien Byrne, if they could pull one back. What he won't want to happen is that Bordeaux add to their tally. Difficult 20 minutes or so before he has the chance to reorganise them at half-time. Dunne with a free kick, Dunne with a second chance. No offside, Fitzgerald! Oh, what a chance, it's gone a-begging! Huard to the rescue, Tommy Fitzgerald will have nightmares about that one. Lizarazu overran it. O'Connor. And that's the captain, Sénac. And the goalkeeper, Huard. Oh, out of his goal. The goal is empty. And that's just off the crossbar. How unlucky can you get? The head staggers from Huard. And Cousins hitting the crossbar with that effort. And that's brought the crowd to their feet. Tony Cousins, swiftness of thought, knew what the story was. Huard was really rash to take that on. Measured almost to perfection. Not quite. Shivered the timbers. It's the team kitted out in white and Bordeaux claret to kick off from right to left in the second half. Fenlon. Kelch being sold a bit short. It's Zidane and a break on here, 3-on-2. Zidane and now Vercruysse, and he's wasted that. He could have decided the tie in that movement. And we have a free kick to Bordeaux. Zidane, and Henderson was behind it all the way. And he regularly beats goalkeepers in the French league, Zinedine Zidane, but Henderson was equal to him. And now O'Connor in his more offensive role. O'Driscoll didn't catch it quite right, but now Fenlon. That was Croci. Now it's Lucas. No offside. Henderson bravely there. Good save. Good save, Dave Henderson. And Goechegan rebounding off his opponent and behind for a goal kick. That was an important save by Dave Henderson. Saw the danger, came swiftly from his goal. Fofana. And that's the last action of the game. 1 minute and 10 seconds of added time played. Bordeaux relieved. The French television commentators around stand to their feet and applaud. And that in itself is commentary on how well Bohemians have done. Mick Moody exemplifying their spirited performance. A great show again by a League of Ireland side, and let us not forget that Bordeaux jointly top the French First Division. They're one of Europe's class teams, and they've won here by only a single goal to nil. A goal scored after 16 minutes by Christophe Dugarry. But Bohemians hit the woodwork twice, most notably when Tony Cousins curled one over the stranded goalkeeper in the first half. But they weren't to get their breakthrough. They fought like brave men, and they deserved at least a draw. Final score, Bohemians 0, Bordeaux 1.
Eamon Gregg and Pat Fenlon, at the end of that match, your supporters gave you a great ovation, but I suppose, Eamon, at the end of the day, a defeat is a defeat.
Yeah, I think the ovation was very much welcome. I think the lads put in a good night's work. But as you say yourself, Michael, defeat is a defeat. Overall, I'm a little bit disappointed. And having said that, I thought we showed great character, particularly when we lost, gave away a silly goal.
Having gone that goal down, you could have turned around and sneaked this game, probably deserved to get more out of it.
Well, I think certainly at half-time we certainly didn't deserve to be one down. Tommy Fitzgerald had a great chance and Tony Cousins hit the crossbar. And but having said that as well, the lads kind of knuckled down in the second half, but the longer the game went on, the more difficult it became because of the level of fitness.
Pat, as Eamon said, it did show a lot of character for you lads when a goal like that went in, and I suppose a messy enough goal as well.
Yeah, it's hard enough when you're playing the likes of Bordeaux and teams from Europe. You expect to first 20-25 minutes to hold them out, but when you give a soft goal like that away, it gets harder and harder. You know, they get more confident and they sort of sense that they have a good chance of getting a result. But I thought, as Eamon says, we went a goal down early, we knuckled down, everybody rolled their sleeves up, and we gave them a game of it. You know, if Tommy had scored, I mean, we thought we could have beat him. You know, we thought we could have had him on the rack then, but that's the way it goes. I mean, we created chances and didn't finish them. They got one chance to finish, and that's the way it goes.
Must have got a bit frustrating in the second half when you knew, I suppose, on play you had the measure of them and just couldn't put that one away.
Yeah, it gets frustrating all right when you've got the ball, and you know, it's the same a couple of weeks ago when we played here against Monaghan and we plenty of the ball, we just couldn't break them down. We're a little bit better tonight, we're more organised and we started to have a little bit of shape about us. Them teams, they're used to that, they're used to coming away from home in their own league and getting 10 behind the ball and 1 up front and defending, and we learn from it, you know, and hopefully you never know when we go away.
Well, Eamon, you now got to go to Bordeaux with the 1-0 deficit. The second leg, it's going to be tough.
It's going to be extremely tough, Michael. I saw them play at home, and they are very, very difficult at home. But if the lads show as much character as they showed tonight, they'll give them a hard game out there as well. I've no doubt about that.
Well, I'm sure they will. Eamon, Pat, thank you very much for joining us tonight.